Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Anna Vanila Arts. I am Anna Vanila, and right now I would like to show you a new beautiful pattern, beautiful knit stitch. As you can see, it's with open work and it's fantastic. I love it. I've made a hat with this pattern, and I know that it's very popular at the moment to have big holes in your open work with sort of like a big holes in your clothing. It's very much on trend these days, but this is very simple to do, because I would say any beginner would be able to do it. If you know how to do front stitch, knit stitch and purl stitch and yarn over, basically you are capable to do this pattern no problem. So I have needles size number 5. I've got 18 stitches, 18 loops, acrylic yarn in this purple beautiful color. And if you do start this stitch from the bottom up, for instance, you are doing like a pullover or a garment where you start from the bottom and then you do this stitch next to casting on to the loops, then probably I would suggest what I do is I cast on. So I cast on 18 as here per this example, and then first row I knit with front stitches, and the second on the wrong side I also knit again with front stitches, and this stops from getting too stretchy, the stitch from getting too stretchy, and it creates this kind of like nice edging, and it does not it doesn't become misshapen or anything like that. It gives like a nice beginning of a stitch. So if you do start with this pattern, I would suggest for you to do the front stitches on both sides. So in this case, the first row for this stitch is very simple. So what you do is basically knit 1 purl, 1 knit stitch, 1 purl, 1 knit stitch, and so on. So first row we knit like it's a rubber band. If you are familiar with rubber band, when we knit in pullovers, in things like that, so rubber band, it's knitted the same way. So we do not knit the first loop. The second loop we knitted purl stitch, knit stitch, front knit stitch, purl stitch, 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 knit stitch, and so on. And the last loop we always knit it with a purl. So we turn the work and we knit basically what we see. So we see a purl stitch under this the loops under the needle, you can see purl stitch, front stitch, purl stitch, front stitch, and this is exactly how we knit. So we knit what we see. So one purl stitch, one front stitch, one purl stitch, one front stitch, purl stitch, front stitch, purl stitch, front stitch, and the same way until the end of this row. And in the next row, which is the third row, we knit differently. So basically we got to a point where we reach in this pattern. So we do this little holes that you see, which creates this kind of interesting stitch. So the first loop we do not need. So this is the third row, and this is an important row. So we do first loop we do not need. We make yarn over, and then we need 2 stitches together. So we penetrate both loops. In this case it's a purl stitch and a front stitch. So we go inside these 2 loops, grab the yarn from behind, and then we release. So yarn over, and then we knit 2 stitches together. Yarn over, 2 stitches together. Yarn over, 2 front stitches. So we knit it in the front stitch, like in the front way, the stitch. So yarn over, 2 together, yarn over, hold it, 2 together, yarn over, 2 together, and the same way until the end of this row. And we knit the last one as a purl stitch. So this is the 4th row. 4th row we knit the way we see it, but at the same time when we do knit the yarn overs, we knit it with a front stitch, with a knit stitch. So first loop we do not knit. We see 1 purl stitch, and we see yarn over, and this yarn over we knit it with a front stitch, with a knit stitch. So purl, and then front knit stitch, purl, front knit stitch, purl, 1 knit stitch. So we open this yarn over so it's visible on the front side of this piece that we are knitting. And the last one is a purl stitch. So now what we do knit, so we do not knit the first loop. Basically we knit again first row, which is 1 purl stitch, 1 front stitch, exactly like as you do a rubber band, when you knit a rubber band. So 1 purl stitch, 1 front stitch, 1 purl stitch, 1 front stitch. Second row we do the same. Then on the third row we do the yarn overs, and on the back 4th row we do the we do knit the open the yarn overs with front stitches and the rest in purl stitches. And this is it. It's very simple, To memorize, very simple to do. It's fantastic. I'm actually thinking about doing a pullover in this pattern. It would look fantastic, especially for this weather we are having here. So thank you very much for watching. This stitch had only 4 rows, which are very simple, which one of the rows is just with yarn over, and this is it, not complicated at all. So thank you very much for watching, for liking my videos, and for subscribing. Thank you for everything. You've been wonderful to me. I'm sending you love and care, and see you soon in my next couple of videos, and good luck in your projects. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Vanila, and bye.